MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Texas Rangers and the Baltimore Orioles. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Franklin Perez will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
So striding forward now, Elvis Andrus. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
Into the box now, Harold Ramirez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Ramirez, the former Miami Marlin, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, Dero. You pump 2 of them in there. You're heading the count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
Digging in, Starling Marte. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box, Mike Tauchman, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. Called strike 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Rangers leave 1, and now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Mike Minor gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Into the box, Ramon Urias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball one. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Row, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, D-Row, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
Count even at 2-2. Here it comes. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Austin Wynns waits on deck. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the pitcher,
In now for the O's, Austin Wynns. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. Marte is there, and he has it for the first out. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He leads the team in the 2 most important power categories for me, home runs and RBIs, driving in guys and being able to drive yourself in. He's an impressive hitter, and it should be fun watching him do his thing in this one.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 9 homers and 37 RBIs. Comes set with the 0-1. Runners on the move for second. Popped him up. Feliciano waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
batting fourth, the first baseman, Renato.
And here's Renato Nunez. In his career against Mike Minor, he's hitless in 6 tries. Here comes the first pitch, and a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Nunez is a corner infielder, normally a third baseman, but he's at the other corner at first base here in this one. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. Urias is off at first with 2 away. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
At the plate, Rodney Owen, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
A pause and the 0-2.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Orioles get a run on the RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second, and Baltimore is off to a 1-0 lead. Now at the plate, David Bodie. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Digging in now, Mike Gerber. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And surprisingly today, the best arm resides out in center field. This guy's known for his range. We get it. He can go gap to gap. He's got an accurate arm. But I'll tell you what, you won't see many guys trying to take the extra base on him. He has got an absolute cannon out there.
Standing in now, Sherton Apostle. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2.
He's going.
Runners off for second. That evens it up 1-1. He's set. Now the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Rangers. It remains 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and digging in is the outfielder, Yusniel Diaz.
The right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly, and quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put Goodwood on it.
Digging in the switch hitter, Andrew Velasquez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
Down and away, ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jack Mayfield comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Outside, 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1 home. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Andrus. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Leading off the inning, Anderson Tejeda, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is in the air to left. Velasquez has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting 9, the catcher, Angelo.
Striding in, Angelo Feliciano. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. A high fastball is in there.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. Reined in. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The bat, number 1. Shortstop.
Digging in to try it again, Elvis Andrus. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Soft liner towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. They still trail 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ramon Urias. Just 1 for 10 in the series coming in, so he'll look for better results here today. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up, and that's the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
So with one away, let's take a look at the Orioles' upcoming schedule here to see what's coming up the next 7 days here on MLB The Show. So stepping in, Austin Wynns hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Change up low, 2-0. Hit hard to the right, but foul.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Liner towards second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
In now, Rio Ruiz, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0.
That's a ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
To the plate now, Renato Nunez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, but he is in there with a 2-run double.
You simply cannot offer a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Into the box now, Rodney Owen, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good pitch there on the inside, black, called the strike. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder,
Yusniel Diaz is the next at bat. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Nipped the corner, 2-2.
Hey, be thankful the batter was sitting on something else, or that pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers, you get the barrel to them, they can be torched.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete. The O's lead this thing 3-0. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Harold Ramirez.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Unable to find the zone with the slider. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Sliced hard on the ground. He's right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Good time now to check out the Orioles Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves of late. Here's Starling Marte. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And they go away here. It's a cold strike. 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Again, a 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Stepping in now, Mike Tauchman. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Baltimore's out in front, 3-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Orioles.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Austin Hayes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Ball even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Swing and a liner. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
First things first, here's a throw over. A dive, but he's back. Another look to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Another throw over, and late reactions, and they got him.
I think he was going first pitch, first movement all the way, and apparently the pitcher knew it too, caught him leaning.
At the plate, Andrew Velasquez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it. And that's the second out.
Now back, second baseman, Jack.
Ready for another chance? Jack Mayfield. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1.
3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for Texas.
Thank you, Heidi.
The third baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. David Bodie is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 1-2.
2-2, count.
Hit down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mike
Into the box now, Mike Gerber. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that's in there for strike one. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Velasquez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
At the plate, Sherton Apostle. First pitch on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. They trail it here 3-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ramon Urias. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Wynn.
Standing in, Austin Wynns. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Now to the plate, Rio Ruiz. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Comes set, and the 0-1. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runners on first with 1 down. Liner toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2. And he's able to find a knockout there.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that'll be all now for Mike Minor. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Ariel Jurado takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Number 37, Ariel Jurado.
Standing in now, Renato Nunez. Line towards center field. Marte the catch. Now here comes the runner from third. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. 1 left for the Orioles, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. In now, Anderson Tejeda to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. Now, they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
So striding in, Angelo Feliciano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Line drive to left. And this is going to get down and head for the 333 sign. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Elvis Andrus stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Velasquez is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Harold.
Coming to the plate now, Harold Ramirez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. In there for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Sam.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Texas. Still down 3-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and striding forward the designated hitter, Rodney Owen.
Rodney Owen.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And there's 1 down now.
Now batting, right fielder, UCL Diaz.
Ready now for Baltimore, Yusniel Diaz. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Fastball in there for a called strike. Parado typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective. And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Into the box, Austin Hayes. Swing and a liner, but foul. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Now batting, number 88.
Standing in, Andrew Velasquez. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Men on third with 2 down. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. The 2-2. Right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. The throw to first. Hats off to that one. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 3 and the Rangers nothing. Up next for the Rangers, Starling Marte. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First offering on its way. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
So now to the plate, Mike Tuchman, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
A runner at second, nobody out. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more is a ball down and away.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better of chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
And this is going to work out for him. It's a base hit, and the runner from second is in to score.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Rock. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Into the box now, David Bodie. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
Striding forward now is the DH, Mike Gerber. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. None out, runners at first and second. And he tries to move those runners up a base, but this is a foul ball. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Velasquez is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Now at the plate, Sherton Apostle. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 on the way. On the ground to the left side. Reined in to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Last half of the seventh here, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jack Mayfield. First pitch coming, here it is. Heading out towards shallow right. Ramirez is there. One pitch, one out.
Now batting, shortstop, Romo.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Ramon Urias. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Lays off 1-0. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. We're in the seventh inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Austin.
Digging in and looking for more, Austin wins. He singled his last time up. And that misses, ball one. Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And it's still 3-1. Digging in, Anderson Tejeda. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, catcher, Angelo.
Striding in once again, Angelo Feliciano. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
1-2 to the Rangers catcher. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And Hayes will make the catch. This side is retired. Rangers set down in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the third baseman, Rio Ruiz.
Rio Ruiz. Here
comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Renato Nunez.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. A 2-1 count to Nunez.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
To the plate now, Rodney Owen. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that is off the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Digging in once again, Yusniel Diaz trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. A scoop with the bare hand. Safe. Nearly a remarkable play, but scored a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Orioles strand a couple, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Harold Ramirez.
Harold Ramirez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a flare hit toward right. In there, a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Koji Yokoyama takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
23, Koji Yokoyama.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is the left fielder. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a two-run shot to left center, and we are tied again.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
At the plate now, Mike Tauchman. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Lifted in the air to center. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
In now, David Bodie, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Down the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mike Gerber.
Striding into the box, Mike Gerber. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Into his motion, and the 3-1. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground to short, and there's his first base hit in this one.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And yet another throw over. Runner back safely. Standing in now, Sherton Apostle. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Ready with the 1-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And that's in there. Base hit. And that's going to break our tie as the runner scores from second to make it a 4-3 ball game.
The batter,
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Your attention,
Chase
please.
Goslin takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
19. Chase Goslin.
At the plate, Anderson Tejeda, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker, baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there, miss middle.
Into the box, Angelo Feliciano, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. 3 runs already home here. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Will this be a big out of the bullpen? Urias has got it, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. Now 4-3 Texas. Jose Leclerc comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Striding in to start the 9th, Andrew Velasquez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Anthony Santander will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 25, Anthony Santander.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that's going to be a base hit, so it's a pinch hit single. And there's your potential tying run aboard to lead off the bottom of the 9th.
Now back, second baseman.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Aramasad Iman will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 11.
Stepping up now, Jack Mayfield. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Steven Duggar will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. A ball and no strikes. 276 the average coming in for him. 3 homers, 27 driven in. Pitch out, nothing doing. A strike, and it's 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Andrus back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Ramon Urias is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk it, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Baltimore down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Texas used a 3-run 9th to help propel them to the win. Ariel Jurado gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Jose Leclerc wraps it up for the save, his 26th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Orioles, 3 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.